I bet you've heard of the opioid epidemic. But what is it? Why did it begin? And how do we do something about it? Well, we're going to talk about it here in our latest video. About 30 years ago, there was a fundamental shift in medicine regarding how pain was understood and treated. And the number of people with chronic pain seemed to be rising, and it was thought that the options to address pain weren't adequate. As doctors paid more and more attention to assessing pain, they also paid more attention to treating pain. Opioid medications began to be prescribed more frequently for chronic low back or neck pain. These are medications like Vicodin, OxyContin, codeine, methadone, those kinds of things. Up until then, opioids were only prescribed for severe pain after surgery or advanced stages of cancer, but in the early 90s, that all changed. New opioid formulas were promoted as being less addictive. Physicians were encouraged to prescribe these drugs far more liberally than ever before, and prescribing these drugs very quickly led to a variety of problems. First, patients rapidly adapted to the drugs, requiring larger and larger doses to achieve the same effect. So, they would get their medication, a certain amount would help them with their pain, and over time they needed more and more and more to achieve that goal. And second, they actually weren't very effective at addressing the chronic pain. They provided short-term relief, but seemed to become less useful as time went on, which is why they needed more. And finally, they provided this euphoric feeling that quickly led to addiction. People were getting addicted to these painkillers. Doctors realized that we've got a problem and stopped prescribing them to people who were addicted. So then they turned to other things. Heroin was more powerful than that, or fentanyl that is prescribed in some cases that's even more powerful than that, until one day it's just too much and they die. So why am I talking about this? Starting in the 90s, doctors were encouraged to prescribe these medications for chronic pain. About 60% of opioid users report having back pain. And in the US alone, we have over 130 people die each day, and over 40% of those deaths were from people who were prescribed these opioids. If there's a silver lining in this at all, we now realize that the answers in treatment for chronic pain aren't found in a bottle. Many leading healthcare organizations are now recommending non-pharmacological approaches to treating pain, including chiropractic. Why? So let's go back to the opioid problem I mentioned before. With those medications, they began to provide pain relief, but it's temporary, and you need more and more and more as we go in order to get the relief. Why chiropractic? Because even with chronic pain, even with something you just might have to deal with forever, over time, you need less and less and less chiropractic care in order to get the benefits, in order to have that pain relief. So what would you choose? Something that over time you need more and more of to have any effect, or something that you can still get the effect and feel better, but need less and less over time? Chiropractic care is safe. It is non-invasive, and it's effective for chronic pain. So if you'd like to find out how chiropractic can help you, contact our office at tompkinschiropractic.com. If you want to schedule an appointment, just click that schedule button and we'll be happy to help you. I'm Dr. Emil Tompkins. Have a great day and share this with someone. You just might save a life.